Before 2007, capturing an image required physical film, meaning every click of the shutter cost money. When Steve Jobs stood on stage and revealed the first iPhone, he removed that physical limit. Photography transitioned from a scarce, expensive resource into an infinite digital commodity. Having endless storage in our pockets leads to a repetitive behavioral loop. We take a photo at a social gathering, stare at the screen to inspect it, spot a microscopic flaw, delete the image, and try again. The device commands our attention, while the actual event happens around us. Because we can preview exactly what an image looks like the second we take it, and because we have unlimited retries, the suspense of capture is gone. We no longer wonder how a photo turned out. Consequently, the emotional weight attached to any single image drops to nearly zero. To escape this digital exhaustion, many people are returning to older technology, like single-use disposable film cameras. These provide exactly 39 exposures, and because the film is sealed inside, you cannot see the results until they're processed. The value comes from the physical hardware limitation itself. Solving the isolation of modern event photography doesn't require a lens with more megapixels. It requires software that actively restricts our freedom, intentionally breaking standard rules of modern app design to stop us looking at our screens. An app called Rolla attempts this by building an interface around positive friction. Before a party or a trip even begins, the host uses the app to deliberately restrict what the digital camera can do. This animated timeline illustrates the app's first major constraint. The host must select a hard limit for the event's camera roll: 12, 24, 36, or 48 shots. Once that specific number is locked in, the data cap is absolute. While the user interface is stripped down, the underlying code is highly active. As each slot fills, the app uses the phone's graphics processing unit, or GPU, to apply lookup tables directly upon capture. These are mathematical profiles that instantly adjust the color data to match the specific chemical properties of physical analog film. The host selects one of these profiles before the event begins. They can choose to replicate the warm yellow tones of Kodak Gold, the versatile color balance of Portra 400, or the stark, grainy contrast of Tri-X black and white. By forcing these hard parameters into the software before a single photo is taken, the iPhone is stripped of its ability to act as an infinite digital vacuum. It temporarily functions as a scarce, highly valued mechanical tool. This network graphic shows how the limitation expands to a group. The host generates a QR code or a link to invite up to 4 specific friends. Everyone who joins the network contributes their photos to that exact same single finite roll. Once the event starts, the app removes nearly all visual feedback. There is no live preview grid and no delete button for mistakes. Guests are forced to shoot blind, relying only on a viewfinder and a remaining shot counter. When a guest presses the shutter, the image file bypasses their phone's local photo library entirely. Every single capture is instantly uploaded straight into a secure, centralized digital vault. This creates a data blackout during the party. Nobody, including the host who initiated the event, has the permissions required to view the images while the event remains active. Removing the capture and review feedback loop eliminates the ability to pose, check, and pose again. Deprived of a screen to inspect, the users stop trying to curate their presence at the party and instead simply participate in it. In a highly active environment, removing the screen from the equation changes the rhythm of a person's interaction with the crowd. Because checking the phone provides zero information, the user takes the photograph, immediately lowers the device, and returns their attention directly to the live music in front of them. The visual blackout only ends when the predetermined develop timer runs out. The host sets this countdown in advance, dictating the exact minute the event officially concludes and the secure vault finally unlocks its contents. This introduces a specific ritual to the end of a trip. Instead of ignoring each other to edit photos in the middle of dinner, the group can wait until the next morning, over coffee, or even the plane ride home, to open the roll and see the final results together. Standard smartphone design encourages us to scroll through our own private photo feeds in isolation. By forcing a delayed timer and locking everyone out simultaneously, the software turns the act of reviewing pictures back into a communal event. Rolla's design suggests that value can be reintroduced into digital experiences through deliberate friction. In a digital environment where storage and content are infinitely abundant, the sense of importance is only restored by designing for patience and scarcity.